Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen Frangos, Rocket IT's Community Relationship Coordinator, and welcome to another great conversation on Thrive Gwinnett. So Thrive Gwinnett, just as a refresher, is Rocket IT's new community-focused video series for 2020. We are really taking a hard look at just the positivity that's going on in our community. We really want to focus on the good, and hopefully that overshadows what's the negative that's out there, especially, there's a lot of challenges this year. So we are talking to great people who are really making that mark that is a positive mark in our community. So today I've got a great guest on Thrive Gwinnett. This is Garrett Wiley from Garrard Group. Garrett, welcome.
Hello, Colleen. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking. So Garrett, lucky guy. He is the relatively new director of business management at the Garrard Group, and he started 2020 at a new job. So he, right before the pandemic, took this role and has really just made it his own and is really doing amazing things and has joined a really great group. So with that great group that you're with, Garrett, I want to talk a little bit about the good work that y'all are doing this year. And I really think it's been impressive to see all the good that's being done out in the community by your organization. I was looking on your website, doing my homework, and just hearing about, you guys being just a company that's building what lasts. I think that goes just beyond serving your clients, but also serving the community. You guys are very generous with your time and your expertise, lending that to some of our local nonprofits. And I would love for you to share with us just a little bit about what's been going on this year and how y'all have been able to give back to our community.
Well, thank you for asking. I think, Garrard Group has been around since 1994 and started in Gwinnett County. And I think Ron Garrard, our founder and CEO, has really instilled in the team from the very beginning that community involvement is very special.
Mm-hmm.
So over time, our commitments, some have changed and some have stayed the same. We support several nonprofits within the area, regionally, but also within Gwinnett County.
Mm-hmm.
Most recently, our project for Home First Gwinnett in Norcross has been a great opportunity and a great organization to work with. Home First decided to use Garrard Group for their renovation of an existing church in Norcross, and it's a great facility intended to help the community with homelessness and provide opportunities for people that might be struggling during that. So we had a full-time superintendent that spent every day there on that site, and really we dedicated our time and our efforts into making that a successful project. So they recently wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
As a group, our entire team has plans to go over there and have some lunch and tour the facility.
That's awesome.
As COVID safe as we possibly can be, while maintaining the same protocol for that. So we're excited to go see the finished product. Not all of us have been over there, but we're really excited to work with Matt Elder and his team to make it a huge success.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I actually have been over there in job well done, Garrard Group. Job well done. I mean, it looks amazing.
It was I was not at the company at the very beginning, but I have seen pictures of what there was to work with and where it started. And I think we kind of knocked it out of the park, if I do say so myself.
Love it. I love it. Yeah. I mean, not to brag. It's cool.
I think I can do that. I'm in sales, right? I can.
Yes, that's right. We are amazing.
That's one of the things just most recently that we've done. We're continuous supporters of the Aurora Theater,
Mm-hmm.
Not just for their capital campaign, but also for their expansion of programs and things that they offer to people in the community on a daily basis. So Aurora is a huge passion of ours. We love supporting the arts.
That's awesome.
That has been very important. Another organization that we really love to work with is the Path Project. Founder Jim Hollinsworth and his team are huge in helping out with some of the communities in our area that might need a little bit of extra help, provide lunches and financial support for the team, but also in the neighborhoods that they work in. So we're very passionate about that project. Another great person and a great organization to work with in Gwinnett. Jim and his team are just fantastic. So that's another one that we're very passionate about. And actually, another one that is probably just as recent as Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful. And we're
Nice.
actually leaving this afternoon to go walk Sugarloaf Parkway and pick up trash. So it is a beautiful day to do it.
It is. It is. I'll be sure to drive by and honk, just scare
Thank you.
y'all a little bit. No, I think that's great that you guys are doing that.
So
That's
anyway,
cool.
I guess overall, we are very proud to support Gwinnett County over the years, and we think it's really important to do it during COVID times and organizations are struggling and really rely on investment from private business, but also public entities to support them. It's important that we continue to do that as well. So
That's right.
it's a huge passion, like I said, of the Garrard family, but also of the company as a whole.
Love it. And everybody can do their part, right?
Exactly.
So I think it's great that's at the forefront. And I think, kind of tying back into y'all's core values, that's just who you are as a company. And similar to Ron being the founder and CEO with Matt Hyatt over here at Rocket IT, he's built an amazing team with a great culture that really brings folks in. And I think, you probably, similar to me, joined Garrard Group and I joined Rocket IT because of those core values. And you joined a team that's so driven to provide that kind of service, support, and care for the community and for your own employees. It's really a fun place to be. And I want to talk a little bit about that. I think you've got a great team. I don't know everybody over there, but the folks that I've met are really just cool folks. So I think we should talk a little bit about, as a team internally, again, it's been a tough year. I think we've adapted. We've been able to pivot. You hear a lot of words, but it's true. It's true. And I think, you guys and your commitment to really rally and stay together and, just be in the trenches day in, day out it almost brings you closer together. So I'd love to hear from you, Garrett, just a little bit about how that's been for your people.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, I started in mid-January, and I guess it was late February when we started realizing some of the effects that this was going to have on us.
Yeah.
And in a lot of the unknowns. And so some of our job sites were not only in Georgia, but throughout the eastern United States and especially in the Northeast. And so when COVID started to happen, we started to see some of those shutdowns before we saw them in Georgia. And we had a huge mall project that we were working on, and I had a huge team up there that basically had to shut down for 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even a month. And so we started to see it. We started to really plan for it. You mentioned in the trenches. I think it's important when everybody gets together and said, okay, how long is this going to last? And you don't want to, but you really do have to think about the worst case scenario. And here we are, bounced back. I know some industries have not. Luckily, we are blessed to have the construction industry considered an essential industry, and one that continues to be able to move forward. But during those times, you're right, Colleen. It was tough. I think group to not know what our schedule or our plan was.
Yeah.
So we were able, for me personally, we were able to gain some relationships that I might not have had if it weren't for, going into the office every day and getting on these conference calls when we couldn't go into the office and making sure that, we really were all working towards the same goal. And that's, that's what we love about this group. We're a smaller company. We all work together and we all have multiple roles within the company, and it was really good to kind of get to know everybody on a personal level
Mm-hmm.
versus your normal day-to-day business level. So
Yeah.
our values, one of them being delivering and growing. I think we all grew substantially during that, and it's been going well so far. Of course, we're not out of the woods yet, but our ability to pivot, as you mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
is a huge asset that
Mm-hmm.
probably continue forever. As we
Yeah.
move forward and jump out of the situation we're in.
Absolutely. A lot to learn from all this. And yeah, and you're right. You learn a little bit about each other, which is really kind of cool. So get closer as a team. And we've all been through something really weird. It's great.
Exactly. And we'll remember it. We will
Yeah.
always remember these times. And
Yeah.
I hope they're short and not as long lasting, but we'll be positive and take it day by day and move on.
That's all you can do. Love it. All right. Well, Garrett, I think our time is up. It's been fun, and I'm so glad that you joined me today on Thrive Gwinnett. It's been a blast talking to you. So thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And to everybody tuning in, I hope you enjoyed our conversation. Great organization, Garrard Group. Check them out. If you have any other cool stories, I'd love to hear from you. So definitely reach out to me, and stay tuned for the next episode of Thrive Gwinnett. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.